Muny in Forest Park.
Hi, I'm Mike Isaacson, the executive producer of the Muny, and I'm here in the PNC Pavilion with the amazing Jenny Powers, who is playing Mary Poppins in Mary Poppins. So now you're back, and I'm
back.
really grateful.
I'm here.
But the primary reason you're away for us for a year, you have to share with our viewers who all love you and know you. Tell us what's been going on.
I had a baby.
Yay!
I had a little baby, a son named George, who turns 1 the day of our 6th probe, which is what, 2 days from now?
Yeah.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
He turns 1, and my dad that same day turned 60, which is pretty cool. They share the same birthday.
Right. So you're a mother.
I'm a mom.
And you are playing
Mary the mom.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
you're playing this part which explores teaching and helping a family
Yes.
become.
Yes.
So how are these two things interacting for you?
You know, this show, the more I dive into it, the more it hits home. The more it has become really emotional for me to do, which is tricky because Mary cannot show her emotion. You know, she teaches and gives underneath this very dry, sometimes even cold veneer. So at times I hope the audience can feel my heart coming through there. But the point is not for the kids, Jane and Michael Banks, to become more attached and love Mary, but for them to reconnect with their parents and love their parents and, you know, forge that relationship more. But no, I love this character. I mean, to play this magical nanny who comes down to earth to truly send Jane and Michael Banks out into the world free of fear, and instead as free thinkers, full of faith and compassion and imagination, and with a sense of community out into the world, is such a gift. And she does this by cultivating their imagination, you know, to get them to look beyond what's right in front of them, to look beyond class, for example.
Yeah. Now, you've worked with our director, Gary Griffin, before. You two have a history.
Yes. Gary and I graduated Northwestern University in '03, and that's how old I am. And about a year later, that was in Chicago, I graduated. About a year later, I found myself back in Chicago. Gary was doing a production of A Little Night Music, and I was his Petra. And it was really a turning point in my career because I was in college. I was always playing these roles that I was way too young for. You know, the big divas or these character-y roles. And Petra was obviously age appropriate. But Gary taught me that less is more, and just letting the audience watch my thought process. That's entertaining enough. I don't have to do anything more. He's like, that's enough, Jen. And that was such a learning experience. And I think also I've been using that with Mary, whenever that just standing still and watching and observing and manipulating, but then stepping back.
I mean, one of the reasons I love him in terms of a collaborator and also a director is watching. You know, yesterday we put the show together for the first time, and watching.
We did, didn't we?
You did, and it was, everybody was moved. And that sense of community on stage, it is based on that kind of honesty that you're talking about. It was just so exciting. I honestly feel that what we've discovered for this production, you know, it's very different from the Broadway production. You know, same script, same music, but the point of view and the style that we're using, I'm so excited. Were you a fan of the film as a kid?
I was always a fan of the film. I never saw the Broadway production, which I think was a blessing coming into this, not having any preconceived notions or feeling like, oh, I need to be this. And I never wanted to be Julie either. So it's been really a neat opportunity for Gary and I to create this new Mary.